and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena we are playing Julian Wellman's World Championship list. It is blue, it is red, that is it? But is it? It sure looks inspired by a mono blue deck. One that you may have seen around in the arena, for it does have 4 copies of Haughty Djinn, and it has 4 Impulse, and it has 4 Considers, and then some Fading Hopes and Shorps, etc. But this version plays red, and you get Strangle, Abrade, you get Spot Removal. That, well, let's be honest, Fading Hope doesn't solve everything when you play mono blue, so a little bit of Spot Removal goes a long way. But on top of that, you get another win con. You don't have to play Tolarian Terror, you play Fable of the Mirror Breaker, which is incredibly good at making copies of Haughty Djinns that attack for a ton of damage if it is allowed to flip. And this deck protects its flipped Fable of the Mirror Breaker better than most, so that endgame is much more reliable. Yeah, rather than playing Thirst, this deck gets the Fable going, and I think that that's a really interesting and unique approach. Another card that's unique that you don't see too much, adds a little bit of graveyard hate to the deck. It's Cemetery Illuminator. This mythic you probably haven't seen too much of. It's a 2/3, like all of the Cemetery cycle that is mythic from Crimson Vow. It exiles a card from a graveyard, but it lets you look at the top card of your library anytime, and once a turn you may cast a spell from the top of your library if it shares a card type with a card that you exiled. So that's pretty cool. Rending Flame is definitely a We Hate Shieldred kind of card, and so is Invoke the Winds. 2 copies of that. 1 little copy of the Elder Dragon War just hanging out in the deck. Very interesting choice. And then 1 copy of Lier, Disciple of the Drowned, which is what truly won my heart for this particular build. We're going to try it out in standard ranked best of 1 and see if we have any recommendations for changing it for a best of 1 ladder. And in the sideboard, there aren't that many rares, which is nice, but do keep in mind there's like another Cemetery Illuminator in there. Before hitting craft all, you might want to make sure that you want the sideboard. I'm keeping it intact for those of you who like a little best of 3 action. Now let's dive in. Let the Is It Nonsense begin. All right, we go first. I'm not sure if our negate will be a good card or a bad card, but we have the Illuminator and the Haughty Djinn that we can then play and then attempt to protect. So we'll start putting our opponent under pressure before their 3rd turn comes, and we'll see if they can answer it. Shipwreck Marsh. That's 99% Esper. Let's see if the opponent has a play here. There's the Plaza. There's the Dennick. Always a Dennick. This doesn't target. None of them do, right? When it enters the battlefield or attacks, exile a card. It doesn't target. Wow. Always blows my mind. So, do we just go for this and make the opponent have the answer? When you have a negate in hand, that doesn't seem necessary. I could go for this Illuminator, make the opponent have the answer to that, but then the next turn we could strangle the Dennick. The other thing I could do is hold up Rending Flame if they just play a Raffine that's not very good. Let's just get the Djinn down. The cost reduction. This isn't like mono blue where we have to protect the Djinn at all costs. We can just put that on the battlefield and make the opponent have it. They have it. That wasn't hard. Okay. Exile card, you may look at the top card, you may cast a spell from the top of your library. Okay, can't do land, no matter what. So, if that's the case, may as well get a spell. We got a Fable on top. I think we'll go ahead and strangle Dennick. You're going down, buddy. There's an argument for not using Strangle there because they have this 1 turn to hit their land drop and cast the Dennick from the graveyard before the Illuminator gets a chance to eat it. But no, they're just gonna play Raffine. On top we've got land. Not very exciting. I think we just want to kill Raffine. What about the Sheoldred though? Well, we'll just have to find another answer when they play the Sheoldred. Don't do it. Don't do it. Come on, don't kill my Illuminator before it even has a chance to play a free spell. All right, another Denic. Accept. Necro Genius, that mills stuff. See if they can mill value. Not yet. Ooh, we can play the Jhin. Yes, we can. We can also play the Fable, but I don't love that. No, it's the Jinny time. All right, another Illuminator is on top. But yeah, now we're probably trying to hold up Negate. Again, we can't play lands off it, so. But yep, let's try to protect this Jhin. This is just a baby Jhin. It's only a 2/4. They run a lot of Infernal Grasps and Destroy Evils, but they also have Urtai, which could be a problem. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a good one. But what will they name? It's nothing we can't play through, I don't think. Alright, they named Shore Up. That is not a card in our hand, just a card they are concerned about, I suppose. Mill land? Sure. We go to 15. There's another Jhin. You love to see it. I suppose we keep them coming. And now a land. We're going to need some spells, though. Alright, 4 toughness walls up very well against this board. We're going to keep Negate, but the opponent knows about it, so they're going to play around it carefully. The race from the Denic is a serious problem. The 2/3 I don't know if I need. Alright. Do I let the shields down, so to speak? I don't think so. If I'm patient, I can hold up the Negate shields and protect the Jhins. No whining about Painlands. If you're complaining about Painlands in the comments, it's 10 push-ups. Whoa. So, it's not a Wandering Emperor. It could be an Urtai. Okay. Interesting. Void Rend. Yep, can't be countered. Could have negated it just to kill their Peacekeeper. It wouldn't have countered it. But it would have, yeah, that might have been the play right there, to be honest. It would have made the Jhin large enough to kill the Peacekeeper. Alright, we are at 11. We are not winning the race. We are not getting spells in our graveyard, and our opponent's going to play around this Negate. So what's the right play? I think it's time to get Fable going. I could just play out everything. They're not going to sweep. Yeah, I think I'm just supposed to play it all. Alright. It says once each turn. If I have 2 Illuminators, can I do it twice? I guess I might find out. Alright, play a Fable. Now we've got a lot of bodies. Let's just go ahead and keep swinging with this Illuminator. Alright, they go for AO, good. Select one. I select this one. Yeah, we're playing from the top now, baby. What now? My Jhin is a 3/4. What now? All right. Well, we know what's on top, and it's not great. Still gonna hold the Negate though. They're a Wandering Emperor deck. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Ah, that's bad. Okay. It's fine. This will be fine. They still have to get through this. We gotta get the AO out of there anyway, so let's get it with this one. Not being able to play lands off this thing, starting to tilt. Starting to tilt. But it's okay. Protect our Fable. Just make sure we get there. It will be fine. There's a Raffine. Oh, we're going in. Well, they can only do the thing to one of them. The others are gonna die. Like, Are you sure, opponent? You sure? This is how you want it? They bin to Sheldred. They drop 2 Wandering Emperors and an Urtai. They have a 5/6. Okay, you're gonna die. You're gonna die? Yeah. Take 5. Seems fine. Did they get a Nganjo? That's what it would take, a Nganjo. Vortex. You're negated. You knew about that. All right, we go to 5. We go to 16. Oh, look, a spell. Okay. How do we play this? 16's a lot. Let's see what we hit. I select you. Fading Hope. Nice. Very, very, very nice. Okay. If we Fading Hope the Denic, then the opponent's just left with the 1/4 Rafine. That's pretty good. Could also Fading Hope the Rafine and attack for a decent number. But nah, it's gotta be the Denic, right? Put that on the bottom. Hit an Abrade. Okay. If they block with the Rafine, we can kill it. That's pretty good. And the Rafine attacking us and killing us is very, very unlikely. I think we'll get a block. I think we can do it. All right, let's clear out this graveyard a bit. Definitely the Sheldred. And then Urtai, I suppose. Ludovic. Ludovic copying. I guess Ludovic could copy the Peacekeeper. All right, we'll take that. All right, no blocks. 11. Yeah, okay. You go to 6. What can they draw that wins here? Let's see it. Okay. I mean, our opponent might just be a maniac. Maniac spotted. I attack with my Rafine. I will connive even if it kills me. Hey cool kids, it's me, CGB, and I'm partnering with CoolStuffInc.com to bring you the Covert Go Blue Dragon Rider playmat. Each high-quality stitched edge playmat features the incredible art of Andrea Garcia and comes bundled with a matching premium foil dragon token with gold gilt edges. This playmat is too hot to handle, and you can pre-order it exclusively through CoolStuffInc.com today. Cool stuff in stock. We are playing against Bill Murray, who has the Karn avatar. I'm a big fan of your work, Bill Murray. Oh my goodness. Of Ghostbusters fame, guys. Obviously, it's really them. It's really him. He's here. I don't know if this is a keepable hand, to be honest. I'm doing it, though. Bant does what? Bant does Night of Light of Dawn's Light? 2/2 first strike. If you would gain life, gain +1. 1 and a white, +1/+1. Okay. Dies to Elder Dragon War, so let's hope we can put that together. Maybe play more things that die to Elder Dragon War, since I'm not really sure why it's in the deck and I want to feel good about it. You gonna pump it? You're not gonna pump it. Spirited Companion also dies to Elder Dragon War. Let's go. I don't know why we're on full control, but okay. Let's see. We do not have another red for the Elder Dragon War here. We could grab the Impulse and just, instead of like focus on playing Haughty Djinn and stuff, we could grab Impulse and just focus on stocking the graveyard for Leer and hitting our lands. And I like that. I like that a lot. There's an Abrade. Cool. Now let's see where the opponent leaves it this turn. I'm going to take this damage. I could have Braid for it, but we're going to take it. I want to see what the opponent plays, or if they just hold up Wandering Emperor mana. Okay, another Spirited Companion, yes. Okay. Make Disappear? Are you that kind of deck? Nope, join the dance. Okay, red mana. Just red mana. Oh my gosh, no red mana. None? Really? I'll take this Fable. Oh my god. Mountain. Oh my god. Not like this. Not like this, guys. Okay. Play this. Maybe a treasure will do it. Huh? Maybe a treasure? This is definitely the turn where they should play something to make all these bigger, though. Okay. Are you gonna minus it? Oh my goodness. It kills else? No, it doesn't hit planeswalkers. My bad. And you got a Shauna. Shauna has a shield counter. The Elder Dragon War will knock off the shield counter. Oh my god, we still can't hit the land. Alright, they showed me a planeswalker, so I might keep the other negate. No, screw negates. We're tapping out, baby. We did it! We are the champions, my friends. Here's Elder Dragon War. Chapter 1. I forgot to attack first. I thought it was only creatures my opponent controls. Each creature and each opponent. Nice. Nice one. Nice one, CGB. You are a lord of magic for sure. And, you know, for my blunder, they get 3 cards. I was going to attack with the token. I was going to make the treasure. I was going to abrade the Shauna. Like, trust me, I had it. I had it. And then I blew it. And now I'm probably going to lose. Don't be like me, guys. Be better. Fable again. I mean, can you bin Fables? Really? Not really. Pay it. Pay it. Yeah, get you some. Okay, they're tapped out. This gets a creature. Okay. So braid this. Next turn we get a dragon. Yeah, we braid this and we play another Fable, I think. Could also Rending Flame the Elspeth. Am I discarding Fables then? I said you don't discard Fables, and then here I go. Because I'm not hitting land, that's the problem. This is too expensive. It can be in the bin for the Leer. I don't know how many removal spells they have. I don't have any more sweepers, so I need to basically remove stuff for the rest of the game. So let's drop these. Draw. Still don't hit land. I draw 4 Fables before 6 lands. Yeah. That's magic. Let's get the other one going, I guess. This is going to be the only way we make mana in this game.
Let's do this together.
Hey kid, I hear you like Fable. Alright, this dog is beating the hell out of me. But that's okay. Now what do they do with all those cards? They have a wedding announcement, sure. They have a Broker's Ascendancy, yay! Getting spicy in here. 4/4. Discard, draw. I have enough Fables for the rest of my life. I don't think Make Disappear is going to be useful. But God, do I need mana. I need enough mana to do all of the things. This is a 5. How do I deal one more to it? I guess I just Rending Flame it, right? Alright. Copy the dragon. If I attack here, Rending Flame this, they have a 2/2. If I play the Leer, I can cast what? We're getting there, but we're not quite there. Let's wait till next turn. For now, Rending Flame here, copy here, knock down to 1. Rending Flame here, Otawara here, kill Elspeth. Okay. Okay. Now, let's just shoot this down.
I shouldn't have gotten involved.
No treasure. And pass. I can chump block by making a copy of the Goblin Shaman. Or on end step, or I can just take it on end step, make another Goblin Shaman attack. Then I'll have a bunch of treasure to go with my Leer, so I have the mana to cast all these things. I can also make 2 dragons to double block the companion. Opponent's going to bring back some 1/1s, and they're going to go for Knight of Dawn's Light. So do I make disappear that? I think I do. Gotta make disappear something. Okay, they do not attack. So let's make a copy in end step of the Shaman. We get a Strangle. Pretty good. We do have to be very mindful. This is going to get dangerous. All right, so here's my Strangle. Here's my Shamo attacks. And now I have some mana. The opponent's going to block with that first striker. And is it on the Shaman that's going to live? It is on the Shaman that's going to live. So this lets us Rending Flame the Spirited Companion if we want to. At that point, we lose the ability to make copies, but I think it's okay. I think we make them deal with this board. And we keep our Goblin Shaman. And they're on 2/2s, which we can block 2 out of 3 of them, and we're at 7. So it's not a lethal threat yet. And we need to untap with Leer. If we untap with Leer, we're doing it. And if we don't, we still have copy, 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 copy. So that can help us defend at least for a turn, maybe multiple turns. Opponent cycles. I definitely did this game on hard mode because of my blunder. I don't deserve it, but you've got to try to win anyway. Stuff happens. You have to win anyway. All right, they're going super wide. I wish that Elder Dragon War were a spell I could cast with Leer here. Oh my goodness. So how do I deal with all this? I don't have another sweeper in the deck, right? So how do I get by? I guess I just try to kill them all? Seems like it's asking a lot. Invoke has never looked worse. God, everything I could steal is just trash. Yeah, if I had never given them that Shana, who knows where we'd be, right? Alright, so kill one of those. Land. Yoink one of these. It's only a 3/3 now because of the announcements. It's just getting worse out there. We're gonna have to dig up a lot of removal. I also need them to attack so I can trade before they get too huge, but they probably won't. Like making copies of dragons might really help. Okay. Negate and counterspell don't work as long as I have Leer, so don't suggest that, please. I know you guys. I know exactly how you think. I've read your comments for way too long. All right. How much damage is that in the air? 20? Let's go. I guess that's a line. You guys thought I wasn't gonna see it, didn't ya? Sorry, Bill Murray. I wish I could think of some quippy line, but all that comes to mind is no human being would stack books like this. All right. Hand looks interesting enough. Counter into Fable, something like that. Opponent has a large diamond. We're going to try to block them from Mythic because we freaking can, baby. Cabaret Courtyard. Go get you a land. Lands for people who like taking significantly longer than necessary to play a tapped land. But they have their place. They have some cool synergies. I'm just trolling. Mardu Angels. I keep seeing this deck. I don't know if it's like the version that Legend played, because I think Legend had these sacrificial lands in it to go with Sarah Paragon. I keep seeing this deck. Maybe I lost to it once. I think I've beaten it like a million times. I'm always really happy to see it. Not shade, it's just, it's the type of deck that I think the controlier decks I play are really happy to play against compared to the typical aggro piles, you know? The aggro piles, like, we really have to be on our toes to beat. The mid-range decks, the longer it takes, the better we usually do. Do we discard anything? Love this. This will kill an angel. These get deeper in the deck, and you know who that is. Decline. Here's their Jhin. Here's our Gabo Shamo attacking. Let's wait on the Elder Dragon War for a minute. We really would love it to get more of the tokens from the wedding announcement with the Elder Dragon War. Just a Jhin, no big deal. Look at the abs. Look at the muscles. Be blinded by their glory. Obscure storefront. Yep. Infernal Grasp. Let's see what we can find with Impulse. Opponent says good game. Are they trolling me? I don't know. Let's try filling up this. I guess they were thinking if it gets countered, they were going to leave. But no, I don't have a counter here. I will take Invoke, though. Seems like that will be very good against the Angels when they do show up. All right, we've learned in the past that Elder Dragon War kills our own stuff. So we want to make the opponent deal with our stuff first. I'll take that. I really want to land, though. Can I hit a land? Let's try. Another Fable. Who can say no? Yeah, let's get that cooking as well. That'll help us hit land next turn. I am set up for when they play their Angels. And I'm going to try to get as much as I can out of this Elder Dragon War. Okay, Angel of Wrath, kill the Reflection. Yep. All right. Now they have 2/2s. What else? Do we like Illuminator? It's card advantage. You need it. All right. Just you? Just you. Wow. Having some trouble. Having some trouble. Let's go like this. Take that out, make the opponent trade here. And do I play the Illuminator in this spot? I think they'll play another Angel. Then we have to hit land or we lose. Holding up Negate, does that do anything? I'm just talking about, do we save the treasures to make sure we can invoke the next Angel? And I think we do. I think we save the treasures to invoke the next Angel. They have two of these lands down there, or I would play Illuminator and probably just eat one of them so that they couldn't get it back with Paragon. All right, let's just pass and see what they do. Maybe they play another wedding announcement and our war gets better. Oh, that's a counter. As much as I'd love to steal it, that's a counter. Okay, I guess we're stealing that one. And they didn't get to draw off it, so that's awesome. Okay, 2 invokes. Still can't find land number 5. Literally doesn't exist. There's the Paragon. Get that value. Be a good time for land number 5. Before they play a Bankbuster from the graveyard. Make me salty. Come on. Come on. Come on. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's pretty strong. You get to copy it. Copy it and throw it at him for 9. Or hold it up to keep them from attacking me. Who's the control deck? Oh my, I turned down 9 damage. It's a lot. Not again. Targets. The Jin. Okay. True. But didn't have to take 4 damage here. Did not have to take this 4 damage if I had held up the activation of the reflection to make a copy to kind of keep the Paragon from attacking. So gotta think about that. Untap, draw. Oh my goodness. What do you? What do you? What do you do? Come here. Come here. Now let's see what's left in the opponent's hand. Are you out of gas yet? Hey, this thing's still alive. Maybe they don't have another Archangel of Wrath one time? Land? Yes, flood, baby, flood. Love it. Strangle off the top. All right. Let's play you. Pretty strong. I think my plan is to make a copy, not use a Bankbuster. Therefore, we should strangle something. So let's go here. I am concerned about Wandering Emperor, so I'm going to say go. Destroy evil. Okay, let's make a copy. Gain 2. Feels good. Wandering Emperor. Big surprise.
Feel the energy of battle.
There goes Reflection.
Ride it like water. I am almost sad.
Go to 9. Man, why couldn't this hit Planeswalkers? It'd be so good. All right, we still got this 4 or 5 to cope with. How do we cope with it? How do we deal? How do we get through? Yes, it doesn't matter. The opponent doesn't want to deal with another Haughty Djinn from the graveyard, and we steal it. Today's Patreon shout out goes out to the underside of my pillow. I'm not kidding. That's the name on this. The underside of my pillow. You know, I'm gonna shout out the underside of my pillow. It's always cool when I'm hot. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about, guys. Anyway, thank you for becoming a patron at the shout out tier. And if you would like a shout out in a video, as well as other sweet benefits such as CGB tokens mailed to your door, check out patreon.com/covertgoblue. Thank you to all my patrons, but today, underside of my pillow, you're cool. All right, we'll try this hand on the draw. We've got strangles and considers and make disappears and hotties. And we've got a Shivan Reef. So we can play the blue and use that on the consider. Then we can play the Reef next turn if we want to, and use a Strangle on some creature that a Rafine's Tower could cast. Okay, why'd I do that? Just tilted. Just tilted. Many of you know I don't show the games where I just get run over because my opponent went first, as they are frustrating. They're not fun to play or watch. But let's just say there's been a few. As always, if you stay till the end, I'll tell you, you know, how I really think about the deck and how you should play it. But I like to show you fun games in the video, and you can get the raw opinion at the end. I'm not here to gas you up and sell you a deck you wouldn't like. I'll tell you. I also just generally, I don't show videos of decks that go less than 500 ever. But when it comes to the Worlds decks, it's kind of different, right? We all see them, all eyes are on them. So we need to evaluate them, whether they're good for the meta or not. If we do this, our opponent will probably play a Wandering Emperor. Yeah, let's wait. I think I need to hold up Make Disappear through this turn cycle. They're not threatening me with anything, and they're just sitting on 4 open mana. I could go for a Haughty Djinn, but they could play whatever it is in response. The Dennick isn't a great clock. We've got time here. We could even Fading Hope it here just for the setbacks. Let's do it. Our opponent missed a land drop. They might have trouble redeploying this card. And we get to scry another land to the bottom, which is great. I think we play Fable. Just keep on setting up Djinn protection. Yeah, they really sat on that, didn't they? But we're done with that. You don't get to sit on us. No way. Now we'll see if they have a Sheoldred, which would be a big problem for this hand. Maybe it was a reason to hold Fading Hope all on its own. Just the return of the Dennick. And a Thalia. Awesome. These lands can definitely take a hike. Illuminator. Well, with Shore up in hand, we want to get you down. I could attack with this. If the opponent blocks, the Shore up could be helpful, but I don't think that's the play. I think we just pass from this spot. Protect the Djinn, then try to use the Illuminator for card advantage. Oh, that card. Sure. What are you going to do? Attack into the Djinn? Yeah? Because you want to make a token and put one in the graveyard? I can still eat it from the graveyard. Still not a great attack. CGB, you can't eat the creature in the graveyard. It can't be targeted because of Dennick's ability. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Know-it-all commenter? What now? Huh? What now? Do I play this and then attack for the treasure? I think so. Not a lot to lose. Hit him. Beautiful. do need to get an instant exiled so we can cast instants from the top. Which means I guess I can hit the make disappear from my own graveyard. I'm probably not gonna cast that with Lear anyway, except in weird situations. Double Denic, let's go. Don't think that was the legendary thing they were thinking when they built their pile, but you know, we do what we can. There is a cool play we can make where we make a copy of the Illuminator, we exile the make disappear, and we cast a shore up in our upkeep so we get a different draw step. I'm not going to do that. It's too crafty. Too crafty for me. Any enchantments? Any enchantments? None. Okay. 2 shore ups though, and Lear. Wow. That's something. What can Lear cast here? Doesn't have to cast anything, really. Continue to devour graveyard. Do we hold back? How much do we hold back? 16. If we go like this, we've got good blocks on you. We got good blocks on everything. So yeah, let's do like this. And let's go into our graveyard and get the make disappear. So now we can cast instants off the top. And we have the shore ups to untap these should the opponent attack in our general direction. Rufine. Okay. Denic. They want another one. Okay. I know he can't cast anything because you have Thalia. But maybe it's an Iganjo, in which case shore up will do the job. Yeah, they're doing their connive. We could just Fading Hope. Blow up their connive. I guess that's good. Now we can put you away. I don't think you're particularly great here. You're okay, but not great. Decayed zombie with vigilance, lol. Alright, do I make another creature for this turn cycle? Or do I cast my Consider? I think we'll cast our Consider on upkeep is the idea, but you only get 1 per turn. Still, this is fine. I want to save my treasure. We'll probably have something better to do with it at some point. Okay. Okay. Cheap impulse feels good. There's a land on top that I want. There's a Haughty Djinn. Let's go with the sneaky play. This is fun. Feels good. Okay. Pass turn. Well, nope, not pass turn. We may as well attack with... We could get in for 2. Not important. One thing I like about the setup, one, we can cast Negate, but I doubt that that's going to matter because they have Thalia. But the other, we can pump the Djinns. We can pump the Djinns with our impulses. Looks like the opponent might cower, though. Oh, Rafine, you want some? Oh, okay. I see you now. Let's see what you put all those counters on. On the Rafine. Gonna have to discard a lot. So we don't want them to stack Thalia, so I think I'm willing to take damage from the Thalia. We definitely want to kill the Rafine. I know they've got the Rada Drabic, whatever. You know, we should have just strangled it because the ward isn't effective at the moment, or we could have Fading Hoped it, but whatever. Here's an impulse. Pumps all the Jins. Do we take the strangle? Nothing can be countered anyway. Can also defend a Jin, but nah, let it go. Zombie Rafines, zombie Jadars. Yeah, I did the cute play last turn, mostly because I was excited about its existence. Shouldn't have done that. Should have definitely just killed the Ratadravik. Okay. So, upkeep. Draw. Another negate that we don't want or need. See what we impulse for here. Rending Flame it is. So first things first, strangle you. Decline, because we have Leer, so can't be countered. Feels good. Could strangle the Rafine now. Strangle the Thalia now. Rending Flame the Apocalypse now. Apocalypse now. See what I did there? I was proud of it. I don't need you to be proud of me. I got myself. Let's grab Invoke. Give him the business. Give him the business. Where's that Denick? It's hard to make out among all these weirdo arts. Some people like the weirdo arts. Not me. Okay. Doing the thing. Opponent has to get rid of the Leer. It's unclear if they actually play removal of any kind. They may just go hard on legendaries. I guess they have Urtai, right? Channel? Wah wah! No. No. How about no? Shore up, baby. Get up in this crab. All right. We take the W. We've come to the end of the gameplay for this particular video. So before I wrap it up, we'll talk about my real experience with the deck. This deck is good for a best of 3 meta and a mid-range meta. And I'm also going to talk briefly about the blue-white deck from Greg Orange. That is also in your World Championship deck section, because I played that one to death too. That one has the same problem this deck has, but even more so. The main problem is if you're on the draw, you need a perfect hand to even play a game against somebody who goes turn 1 creature, turn 2 creature, turn 3 creature. It's like there's no catch-up mechanism for that. There's no way to get through that. Now, that's why I'm going to continue to recommend Mono Blue over this Izzet version, because Mono Blue has Tolarian Terror, and Tolarian Terror on the cheap after you cast a few spells can brick wall a whole lot of stuff. This deck doesn't have Tolarian Terror, and that's the main weapon against aggro. These decks that you see for the World Championship in your, folder thing, they are made for a specific small and very mid-rangey, very mid-rangey metagame. Almost every deck that they expected to play against was like 3 colors. Most of the decks you're going to play in best of 1 are 1 color. It's a very different meta. How would I adjust this for that meta? I would take it in a very different direction. I'd play cards like Burn Down the House, and I would probably get off a lot of the tempo stuff. Illuminator was okay, but I can see why it's a mid-range grindy card advantage card and not a card you can play on curve and expect to even hold a candle to what your opponent is doing. Rending Flame wasn't bad. 2 Rending Flames I learned is pretty good, but this deck and the blue-white control deck I saved to last because I played them the most just to see if I was having bad luck. But no, They are not good best of 1 decks. They are good best of 3 decks. And I wouldn't make adjustments to try to fix them. I would keep them for what they are. They are killers of mid-range, and that is a good place to be in best of 3 and a terrible place to be in best of 1. So I strongly recommend in best of 1 that you stick to either monocolored aggro decks or a mid-range deck with black in it, because that's what competes and beats monocolor aggro. And then if you want to go over the top of that, look at something like my Farewell spamming band control list that ramps into a lot of Farewell. All right, that's gonna do it, I think, for Dominaria United Standard. What did we learn the most? That Haughty Jin is a player. I remember working on Mono Blue Tempo a lot. That was a very interesting deck. Mono Black is where it started, but after the Meathook ban, things did shake up a bit. And now it looks like white aggro decks are actually poised to be major players from what I see from the next set so far. They might splash a color, but they'll definitely be white-based aggro, much like Esper already is. Thank you for watching this video. You've made it all the way to the end of the video. That means you probably liked it, so hit the like button. And if you didn't like it, don't worry. There will be another one tomorrow. I appreciate all of you. And remember to check out the Covert Go Blue Dragon Rider playmat, coolstuffinc.com/CGB, and patreon.com/Covert Go Blue. And on that note, you're cool.